It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina, so I thought it was a perfect day to come down to the creek and see what I can find. Last time I was down here, I found a really old bottle from the early 1900s, but I'm gonna keep looking for some Native American artifacts, which I found down here before. You go along with me. All right, as you can see, I got a lot of ground to cover. See all this. I like looking over in the banks to see what's come down. And all this here, like looking through all of these rocks, see if I see any triangular, any chert, rhyolite, any stuff that it stands out. So we're gonna get to looking. Maybe I'll keep it. Well, definitely got the shape. It looks like the edge has been worked quite a bit. At least there. This piece may have broken off on this side. So I'll keep it. Look at it later. Keep on looking. Definitely a lot of quartz around here. Usually what happens is I'll be walking along looking and I don't see anything, and then I'll post a video and then someone will say, you know, look at this timestamp and I think I saw a spear point or something. So let me know if you see anything. Found this piece and washed it off. It's just a piece of quartz. It's hard to tell if it's been worked. Whatever. Let's see. All right, keep looking. See how when I walk in the creek and it makes all this dust? So what I'm doing is I'm walking out of the water, going down, and then when I come back up, I'll go against the flow of the water, come up that way so that I don't have to worry about that. It'll be easier to see stuff. Found this little piece here. It's pretty sharp all the way around, but it's rounded, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to finding. So probably nothing, but I'll keep it just in case. See, deer tracks. I hear something back that way. Almost sounds like a woodpecker, but it's got a deeper sound. It's really a good time of day to be looking because the sun's going down. It's casting a perfect shadow, so anything triangular is going to stand out. I've also found pottery down here, so keep looking. Almost looks like serrated, but and it's sharp on this side. So I don't know. I'll keep it just in case. What's your favorite place to look for artifacts, and what have you found so far? Comment below and let me know. What I'll do is get out and go around. The old tree right there, still hanging on. Look how far over the roots go. Come out here in the summertime and just hang out right there and keep my feet in the water, stay cool. This one's actually been washed down from, I think, right over here. Had a lot of rain here lately in North Carolina. Sometimes you can look into root balls and find stuff, but it's already washed down. Okay, I guess I might have to walk through the water after all. Either that or jump off over there. I think I'll just go this way. Damn. Dang, it's like quicksand. Stay close to the bank here. See, I'm always looking. Always looking. You just never know what you're going to find. Those leaves are deceiving. A lot of them look like points. Yeah. Alright, we'll look through all of this. Along the bank of the creek too, because I've actually found a woodland period 1500 to 2000 year old point. I'll show you here in a little bit where that was, but I found it up on the bank. This creek's on my property, so I've got about 1,000 feet of creek. Look at this. Where'd it go? Quartz vein right here. Probably be a good place to come down and do some gold mining. All in these cracks. Black sand. Yeah. All right. Keep looking. So I've been down here about an hour and a half now and I haven't found anything, but I'm going to go on over to the area where I have found something. I've actually found pottery and points, so we're going to head that way. Another big trees, these two right here hanging on. Look at all the roots. It's amazing, the root system holding those trees up. Crazy. Here's a bottle. You go right over here. Looking at all that. Should come out here sometime and dig some test holes if I find anything. I found a piece of pottery down here before. Pottery shards. When I say pottery, I mean pottery shards. Got a lot to look for here. A lot to look through. Okay. And so I'm going to continue on and look through all of this, see if I can find anything. Let me know if you see anything besides rocks. Keep watching to the end of this video and I'll at least show you what I have found down here before, so stay tuned for that. I wanted to show you, this is one of the interesting places at my creek. You can see the layers, and you know, kind of like the rings of a tree, you know, centuries of stacking of different materials. Makes me want to take a shovel and just sort of dig through there. Wonder if I find anything. Wouldn't that be something if I come across a cache or cache, whatever stuff, points. I don't know. It's eroding itself down a little at a time. One big rain gully washer. A little deep here. Trying to keep the water out of my boots. There we go. Alright, right over here is where I've actually found pottery before. So my property line's right here where this barbed wire fence is. Anyway, yeah, I found a piece of pottery shard in this area before. So surely there'd be some more. It was up on the bank right over here. So I'm gonna look through here and see if I see anything. Yeah. All right. It's right there. Looks interesting. Nope. Okay. All right. Keep looking. Gosh. You know, it's got the shape and it's got a sharp point. But it's just not the shape exactly. It looks like it here, but it's all right. Keep looking. Maybe something will jump out at me. Let's see. I just saw that. I was thinking that was interesting looking, but it's the wrong material. Oh. Okay. What's in here? Something burrowed a hole up there. Wonder what it is. If I had a light. Oh well. A little slick with the moss on the socks. Whatever. Woodland point. It was kind of just sitting out here on the bank looking right at me. The creek has changed quite a bit here recently with all the rain we've had. It's definitely changed the bank. This used to be a whole lot bigger area, and now it's been carved away here. You can see it's one of my favorite places to look. Found some more stuff here. And I'll show you that here in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and keep looking if I see anything. It's an interesting piece. Kind of the wrong material, I think. But I'm going to keep that just in case. Okay. Let's see. I'll come back over. And on the other side of that tree, I was down here yesterday. I didn't see anything over there. Nothing that jumped out at me anyway. So, keep looking a little bit more. Okay, so here's the big tree that recently fell. Well, I say recently, probably 2 years ago. So I'll come down here from time to time and looking in this root ball. See if I can find any points. On this top side of the root ball, found this piece. Got a sharp edge, it's like serrated. Maybe missing a point. Maybe missing this part too, but probably just another rock. But I'll keep looking. Used to be, that tree was right across here. This tree has years ago fell down over there, and then this has been pushed this way. So we haven't had any rain. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, but we haven't had much in a while. But you can see how the water goes all the way up on the bank. It's washed away the leaves. It actually makes for good places to look for points. After a big heavy rain, it brings up a lot of new fresh stuff to look through. I found a piece of pottery shard down probably about here, right in the middle of the creek. I was looking and I just happened to see it years ago, and so I always try to keep an eye in the middle of the creek. All right, just never know what you're gonna find down here. Thousands of years old. Starting to get a little bit cold, and I need to get it back up to the house to get ready to eat supper. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've found in the past. It's a long walk up this hill. Seems like it anyway. Good exercise. I sure need it. Hey Scarlett. Where y'all been? Here she is. Waiting on me. Look at that pretty girl. Yeah. Alright, so here's what I found today. Just basically rocks, but they're kind of interesting looking. I thought it was kind of neat. And then this one was pretty sharp right here, and almost like serrated here. Yeah. Another piece here, and a piece here. This almost looks like it's been fired. Yeah. And this one's short. And that had an interesting shape to it. Okay, now this is what I found in the past. Piece of pottery. Found that in the creek. Found this piece of pottery on the bank of the creek. And I found this little piece of pottery in the creek. Found this in the creek. This, not sure what that is, but it looked interesting. Found this in the yard, and it actually is a place where you can see where the stick was, and they must have glued it to the rock scraper. And I found this, actually broke it, and this piece was a part, it got a knife turned into a scraper, possibly. Not sure about this. Another piece of pottery. It's glazed, so I'm pretty sure it's not that old. This arrowhead point right here. This is a preform that I've been told it was 6,000 to 9,000 years old. Found this in the middle of the creek. And then I found this on the bank of the creek. That's the one, the woodland I was telling you about, was 1,500 to 2,000 years old. And there you have it. Some porcelain pieces. I'm not sure what this is, just a piece of rhyolite or chert left over, but there you go. I had a good time, enjoyed being out in this beautiful weather. So stay tuned for next time and watch this video right here on the screen and you won't be disappointed. Have a good one.